here beside me because I've been dealing with men and their stupidity for the past like week. And recently, other than you two, who are like peak annoying to me.
First, it's we're her favorite guys,
protect
and
black
then it's
men,
peak
my favorite
annoying.
black
Then it's peak annoying, and then it's we're her favorite. Then
These
it's
two
this,
assholes
and
next
then
to
it's
me.
that, and then it's.
Anyways, how are men stupid?
Anyways, so, I'm 25, right? And recently I was at a gathering with men who were, it was anyways, hold on, wait. The guy who hosted it was older. It was my friend's cousin, right? And like I said, the group of, like his age group of men were older. They were like 30, they're like 35 to like 37, right? And they got this very like deep conversation about, and I think most of them were single, by the way. Got into a deep conversation about like, men and the habits of men and how men don't mature until they're like 30 and how, men are liars in the ages of 20 to 29. And, if you want to be in a relationship, you maybe have to accept some cheating and some lying and whatever, right? And sometimes it's like, I just don't understand why men speak. And it's also like, I don't understand why men speak in terms that make them sound so dense. Because it's like, how are you going to tell me as men in your 30s that because of the men that that you may associate yourself with that are habitual liars and cheaters and whatever, that me as a woman 9 years your junior is going to have to deal with if I want to be in a happy relationship?
I agree. I don't think that's true. I don't think that there's anything.
And this is the stuff that women be hearing from men regularly. Oh, if you want to be in a relationship, you got to put up with a little bit of lying. All men lie, niggas cheat, whatever. But then men get mad at us when we go, oh, niggas ain't shit and niggas gonna cheat on you regardless. Well, you niggas are feeding us the same narrative and it's coming from the horse's mouth. So what the fuck you want me to do with that information?
Yes, but I think the difference is where it's like the same on both sides. It's a very small percentage of men that are giving you this message.
Is it?
And it's a very small percentage of people that are like receiving this message. Yes, because
it's not a small percentage of men.
Nobody in this room would tell you anything that guy said. That's not a regular ideology.
Yeah, but I can go to a lot of men outside this room who would tell me what that guy said. That's what I'm saying.
So you think a majority of men would agree with that?
Honestly, well, let's make a TikTok and see what the comments say. I think that based on, well, at least the men that I've spoken to in the last however many months, a lot of them are like, yeah, when I was in my 20s or whatever, I did girls dirty and I cheated and I lied and whatever. And then I magically like hit 30 and I was like, wow, it's a whirlwind of truth and wanting that, like, you know what I mean? So I don't understand. But then they expect women to like not also feed into that narrative.
Then maybe you guys should stop hanging out with 35-year-olds who think that way. Because there's no 25-year-old.
I was just attending a gathering.
Okay, well, stop going to gatherings with 36-year-old men. That's simple. That's a different generation. Their ideologies are different.
It is. I agree with that. But it's like, I've also heard that same notion from men who are younger as well.
They were raised by them niggas.
Oh God.
Yeah, like of course you're gonna hear people say that because of people's life experiences and choices that they made and the choices that people make around them. But I don't think that's a general consensus. Like,
you don't think so?
I agree. Like me
that most people would agree to that.
Not a general consensus, but you don't think there's a high majority of men that do kind of think that shit that she said?
Oh, there is.
Like
there
high,
is.
maybe not a majority, like a high percentage, like a good portion.
There's a good amount of people, yeah. But I think you can find a lot of people that don't. Like, it's not to the point where you have to think that this is what I have to put up with, like what she said the guy was saying to her. I don't think it's that at all. There's a big group of people that are not going to do that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. I definitely think that.
I mean, me being the woman that I am.
Also, then that gets into like, it's a slippery slope of who you're talking about, what type of men, and then you start getting into like specifics. And then the gap starts getting smaller and smaller. Like, of course, you could find a man that won't cheat on you, doesn't lie, is going to treat you well, all them type of things. But the more specifics you have on people, men and women, the pool gets smaller for things that you want. Because it's like, yeah, you want a man that doesn't cheat on you, won't lie, treats you good and all that. But then you also want him to, you know, have a good job. You also want him to have a lot of money. You also want him to do X, Y, and Z. Then, of course, the pool is going to get smaller.
I'm not talking about all of that. I'm just talking about the fact that there is a lot of conversations that men have with women where they're like, yo, like, men are liars. I have a lot of friends who cheated on their girls for years, and I have a lot of friends who lie to their girls all the time. So when you're telling women these things, but then you hear women reiterate the niggas ain't shit rhetoric,
I think
you're also many of you guys are also feeding into that narrative as well by telling us this shit. No,
yeah, definitely. They definitely feed into it by that. I think where guys have a discrepancy with what girls say with the niggas ain't shit stuff is there seems to be a pattern in the type of men that y'all are choosing that then you turn around and say niggas ain't shit about. Like, people usually have a pattern. Like, that type of guy that ain't shit, people usually choose that same type of guy and expect them to be different. Like, I had this conversation literally, I think yesterday with one of my homegirls where she was having a situation with a guy that she was involved with that he's not really treating her the best and doing whatever. And from, I don't want to get too specific, but from the characteristics of this guy, even from you hearing it, you'd be like, bro, come on. Like, what do you think? And I told her, I was like, the issue is with you and a lot of like women that I've encountered is like, yo, you see, it's like the meme where people are like, and I'm not generalizing everyone, I'm just using this as just a reference. It's like the meme where I saw it on Twitter where a guy was like, yo, girls don't want Russell Wilson. They want Future to act like Russell Wilson.
Yeah, you said that before.
That's what it is. You can't be with a bunch of Futures and be like niggas ain't shit when you don't want Russell Wilson.
Yes, but I think that's also different from what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
you know
if you're focusing on what we're telling you, like guys feeding that to women, I completely agree with you that you can't be upset if you're bringing that back to us if we're giving that to you.
Right.
No, I agree with that for sure. It's just
because me being the woman that I am, I definitely have a lot of examples of men who wouldn't do that. But if I was more, I didn't have men in my life who weren't cheaters and weren't liars and weren't faithful in their marriages, I would probably take that at face value. That's what I mean. So not a lot of women have great examples of men who are like that. So when other men tell them, they take it and run with it. That's what I'm saying. It's literally like a circle of demise of men. And a lot of sometimes it feeds from men themselves.
Yeah, I agree. And then also on the other side, there's not a lot of men that have good examples of men to show them how to treat women properly. So it's not like men are learning that from anywhere. Like, how are they going to learn that? Where if on the men's side, they have no one to guide them. And then on the women's side, they're telling you that you ain't shit already. So you're just going to be like, okay, this is the only way that I could be. So I'm just going to be that way.
I'm telling you, they
like,
raised those niggas.
There has to be some sort of positive reinforcement from somewhere to make someone think that they should be a good person. If from one side you have no direction and from the other side you're getting told that you're trash, of course you're going to be trash because you feel like that's the only way to be. You've never seen an example of a good man. And people aren't just going to learn that out of nowhere.
And I think the examples that a lot of, for lack of a better term, fatherless, people with black men with a lack of a father figure or an authority when they were growing up, look to pop culture, an athlete, a singer or something, an artist or whatever. And I think we see a lot of these pro athletes, a lot of these high profile men cheat on their spouses or on their girlfriend and get taken back. There's a phrase like, bitches heal like Wolverine when he has money or something like that too. And I think a lot of these men that have that perspective and truly do believe that are looking at Dwayne Wade, cheating and getting his wife back and working through it, I think there's the wrong examples are being set.
True. Because how many athletes and stuff that cheated on their wife in public that their wife actually left them?
That's what I'm saying.
Magic Johnson. No, not Magic Johnson.
I'm just saying, but those men see that though, right? And they think they can get away with it. One of
how many? I'm just saying there's not a lot. Yeah, I'm just saying there's not a lot.
Michael Jordan's wife left. His first wife,
After
yeah.
a while, though, like not like.
But I feel like there's also more like politics behind
Yeah,
why she
there
didn't leave
must be.
earlier, especially when it comes to like athletics. And
But I
brand
think
deals
just
and,
as like men, there's a lot of stuff that you kind of have to unlearn. Like even me myself, I remember my mom used to tell me, like when I was younger, my mom used to tell me, yo, why are you so mean to girls? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not even being mean. Or like, I'm not consciously being mean. Like she'd probably just hear certain conversations that I have and she'd be like, yo, why are you being so mean to her? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not being mean at all. But then I can see how that comes with like, cause I didn't grow up seeing anyone, like any man treating my mom well. So how am I gonna get a reference for what is a good man to a woman? That's just something that you pick up just off of daily life. And if that's the way you are, you kind of have to unlearn that and then learn it back in a good way. So I think it just depends. If you're ignorant to it and you're choosing to be trash, that's one thing. But if you just genuinely aren't realizing your actions and how that's affecting other people, I think there's room for you to learn and to grow.
yeah, I just think like men should be cautious about it is what it is. Niggas cheat, niggas lie. You girls need to understand that, niggas gonna cheat, niggas gonna lie. That's how men are. Men are not monogamous. Men are animals. Men, like, I'm over that conversation.
Yeah, I personally don't believe that. I don't fully believe that.